drama director here at OMS. I'm really glad that you guys are here tonight to support the performing arts program here. First off, I just want to say how amazing it's been working with all of your kids. They have worked so hard for months to put this show on, and this show is a lot. There's a lot of music, and it's super fun, so I really, really hope you enjoy it, and you guys are going to be so proud of them, just like I am. Also, I want to thank Greg Merton. He's our art teacher here. He helped put the amazing set together and worked with students on it, so it's really awesome, and I think it reflects Matilda perfectly. Also, I just wanted to let you know that we will have an intermission, about 15 minutes. So during intermission, please support our concession stand. You're supporting the speech team here at OMS and also the bike club. And without further ado, enjoy the show.
Special little guy.
I am a princess.
I am a prince.
Mom says I'm an angel sent down from the sky. My daddy says I'm a special little soldier. No one is as handsome, strong as me.
It's true he indulges my tendency to bulge,
but I'm his little soldier, hunting for free. My mommy says I'm a miracle. One look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day dropped off the umbilical cord, it's been clear there's no peer for a miracle like me. My mommy says I'm a precious berry. She has never seen a berry. She says if I'm here, I have to cut down all the cream. But I'm a berry, now so give me more cake! Take another picture of our angel from this angle over here. She's clearly more emotionally developed than her peers. What a dear! You can hardly look at mommy going on your brother. I think he's late taking out. Have you seen his report? You got a C on his report. Well, I'll have to change his school. The teacher's clearly falling short. What's hilarious and it's such fun to be a little Take another. My mama says I'm a miracle. I look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day I talked the umbilical cord, so clear there's no here for a miracle like me. My mommy says I'm a miracle, that I'm as shiny as a miracle. You can be all cynical, but it's the truth of miracles. There's never been a miracle as miracle as miracle as. My mommy says I'm a lazy little bird. My daddy says I'm a bore. My mommy says I'm a jumped up little germ. That kids like me should be against the law. My daddy says I should learn to shove my pie hole. No one likes a smart mouth girl like me. Mom says I'm a good case for population control. Dad says I should watch more TV. Sir, 155 brand new luxury cars, sir.
Ah! Harry!
Hang on.
Look at this! She's reading a book. That's not normal for a 5-year-old. I think she might be an idiot.
Listen to this. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Stop scaring your mother with that book, boy! I'm a girl.
And she keeps trying to tell me these stories, Harry. It's not normal for a girl to be all thinking.
I'm going to call you straight back. I'm trying to pull off the biggest business deal of my life, and I have to listen to this.
What about me? I built a whole house bleach my roots, and I shan't be talking to you for the rest of the evening.
But I'm going to make us rich.
How rich?
Very, very rich. Russian businessman. Very, very stupid. Your genius husband is going to sell them 155 old bangers as brand new luxury cars.
But that's not fair. The cars will break down. What about the Russian?
Fair. Listen to the boy.
I'm a girl.
Fair doesn't get you anywhere. You thick-headed twit brain. All I can say is thank heavens Michael has inherited his old man's brains. Eh, son?
Michael. Well, I shall take the money when you earn it, and I shall spend it. But I shan't enjoy it because of the despicable way in which you've spoken to me tonight.
This is all your fault with your stupid book and your stupid reading.
That's not right.
You're off to school in a few days, and I know your headmistress, Agatha Trunchbull. Scary woman she is. Used to compete in the Olympics, throwing the hammer. I wonder what she's going to do to a horrible little goblin like you, boy.
I'm a girl.
Now get off the bed, you little dickwad.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. And so they say the subsequent fall was inevitable. They never stood a chance, they were written that way. I wonder why they didn't just change their story. We're told we have to do what we're told, but surely sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take a double chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you can do I love you, must not a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top of you, might as well be saying that it's okay, and that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to put it right. But nobody else is gonna put it right for me. Nobody but me is gonna change my story. Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Ooh, Alex, your turn. Platinum blonde hair. You gotta reach your chin. Yep.
In business, son, a man's hair is his greatest asset. Good hair means a good brain.
Your hair, it's green! My hair's green! Now why on earth would you do something like that?
Oh, maybe you used some mommy's peroxide by mistake.
That's exactly what you've done, you stupid man!
My hair! My lovely hair! I've got a deal today! The Russians! What am I going to do?
I know what you could do.
What?
You could pretend you're an elf.
What are you talking about? You fool! The boy's a loony!
Mom, would you like to hear a story?
Don't be disgusting. The sooner you're locked up in school, the better.
Matilda, what a pleasure to see you here in the library again.
Yes. I mean, my mom wanted me to stay at home with her, but I think it's good for grown-ups to have their own space.
Your parents must be so proud of a girl as clever as you. And do you tell them stories? Like you told me? Oh, Matilda, I love your stories. That's a hint, by the way.
Once upon a time, the two greatest circus performers in the world, an acrobat and an escapologist, fell in love and got married.
They performed the most incredible feats together, and people would come from miles around. Kings, queens, celebrities, and astronauts. But not just to see their skills, but also to see their love for one another.
Which was said it was so cats and purrs they pass them, and dogs would weep with joy.
They moved into a beautiful old house. And although they loved each other, they were sad.
Tragedy of their lives. So they decided to perform the most dangerous feat ever known to man. It is called
the burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair over sharps and spiky objects caught by the man locked in the cave. And it is the most dangerous feat ever known to man.
I'll see you tomorrow after your first day of school.
Special little guy.
I am a princess.
And I am a prince.
Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel. You're able to survive this mess by being a prince or princess. You should see the escaping tragedy. And even if he puts in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy. Cause your life has no this ancient history. I have suffered in this jail. I'm trapped inside this cage for ages, this prison cell. Which I can't remember before my life had ended. The happy days were over. For first heard the pealing of the bell. Curious. So they say ask 1,000 questions, but unless you want to settle the stuff I'll teach you. I'll teach you. You listen here, when you're your parents, you do tell them how hard you try to tell them to say I'm trouble. And extremely careful. Why? Why? Did you hear what he said? Just you wait for this. What's phase ed? Physical education! It's Trunchbull's specialty. My mother says I'm a miracle. I never said I'd be the teacher's friend. School's really fun, according to my mom. Dad said I learned the alphabet. The alphabet? You gotta learn to listen, kids. And so you think you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or princess you will soon see the escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy. Cause your life, as you know, is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail. I've been trapped inside this cage for ages, this prison cell. But for try I can't remember that before my life had ended. Our happy days were over. You were first heard the pealing of the bell. Why? Does she wait for visit?
Lavender. Is the first word tomato? No, but tomato is a very good word. Yes! Matilda, I can now read words. So, Matilda, you can read words?
Well, I needed to learn to read words so that I could read sentences. Because basically, a sentence is just a big bunch of words. If you can't read sentences, you've got no chance with books.
And have you read a whole book yourself?
More than one. I love books. Last week, I read quite a few.
A few? What did you read?
Nicholas Nickleby, Oliver Twist, Jane Eyre, The Lord of the Rings, Crime and Punishment, and The Cat in the Hat.
Enter. Well, don't just stand there like wet tissue. Get on with it.
Headmistress, in my class, there's this girl called Matilda Wormwood.
Daughter of Mr. Harry Wormwood, who owns Wormwood Motors. Excellent man. Told me to watch out for the brat, though. Says she's a real wart.
Oh, no, Headmistress. I don't think Matilda's that kind of child at all.
What is the school motto, Miss Honey?
Bombinatum es migitum.
Bombinatum es migitum. Children are maggots. In fact, it must have been her who put that stink bomb under my desk this morning. I'll have her for that. Thank you for suggesting it.
Oh, no, Headmistress. Matilda's a genius.
Nonsense.
It's in my opinion that this little girl should be placed with the 11-year-olds.
We cannot just place her with the 11-year-olds. What kind of society would that be? What about rules, honey? Rules.
I think Matilda is an exception to the rules.
An exception to the rules in my school. Look at the trophies, see how the trophies gleam in the sunlight, see how they shine. What do you think it took to become English hammer throwing champion? 1969. Do you think in that moment, when my big moment came, that I treated the rules with casual disdain? No, 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 no! If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. If you want to make the team, you don't need happiness or self-esteem. You just need to keep your feet inside the line. Sing, children! 2, 3, 4. If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. If you want to teach success, you don't use sympathy or tenderness. You have to force the little squint to toe the line. Sing, Jenny! If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. I apply just for one simple rule to hammer throwing life and school. Life's above the learning.
cautions.
Oh, don't tell me we're not rich.
They took one look at the mileage and told me that these cars were inaccurate. I told them the mileage is so high because of the manufacturing mistake.
So you lied?
Of course I lied.
And they didn't believe you.
Of course they didn't believe me. I've got green hair.
I'll go.
And what's this? Another flaming book? What's wrong with the telly?
Oh no, it's a lovely book. Honestly,
Here's what I think of your...
No, it's a library book!
Ha! You showed the little brat. Oh, I mentioned my dance lesson for Rodolfo.
Now get off to bed, you little stink worm.
Do we have any super glue?
Yes, in the drawer. And while you're at it, why don't you glue that stupid book to your stupid head?
Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do a lot. You most of a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top of you, might as well be safe. You think that it's okay, and that's not right.
I've got my eye on you, boy.
I'm a girl.
Matilda, do all the braids you had to give you a headache? I mean, it's gotta hurt. All squished in there.
No, it's fine. I think they just fit.
Well, I'd better hang around just in case they start to squeeze out of your ears. I'm Lavender, and I think it's probably for the best. And we're best friends!
Hide me! Someone poured a whole can of treacle in Trunchbull's chairs. Someone told her to hide it. Now she's after me.
That's not fair.
Once Agatha Trunchbull says you're guilty, you're squashed.
They're saying she's gonna put me in chokey.
What's choky?
Well, they say it's covering all those children into. It's knives with nails, it's spikes, and bits of broken glass.
There's a place you are sent if you haven't been good, and it's made of spikes and wood, and it isn't hard enough to sit. And even if you could, there are nails on the bottom, so you wish you stood. When the hinges ring and the door is closed, you cannot see squat, not the end of your nose. And when you scream, you don't know if the sound came out or if the scream in your head even reached your mouth.
All right. When did this happen?
20 minutes ago. Why? She's coming!
Quick, jackets!
Please look on my Amazon show.
Now!
Where's the maggot known as Nicole?
She's over there. Under those coats. Where she's been for the past hour, actually.
What? An hour?
Oh, yes. Nicole suffers from a rare but chronic sleeping disorder called narcolepsy. The sufferer falls asleep, often without any warning. We put her under the coats for safety, didn't we? Didn't we?
Yeah! Definitely.
She'll probably think she's in bed when she wakes up.
Oh, it's the time for school yet, Mom. Hello? What am I doing here? This isn't my bedroom at all. Oh, hello, Miss Trunchbull.
Amanda Thrift. Yes, Miss Trunchbull? What if I told you about wearing pigtails? I hate pigtails.
But my mommy says they make me look
Jenny. Then your mother is a twins.
Matilda. Matilda Wormwood.
Well, Wormwood, you just made a very big mistake.
Just so you guys all know, she's my best friend.
Yes, sir. Completely different cars, sir. Green hair? Yes, it was, National Green Hair Day to celebrate all the green things in the world, like lettuce and snot. Tomorrow at 1, absolutely, sir. Bye-bye, sir. Now, that's how you do. I'm gonna leave this on. Looks like rain.
Hi, I'm Miss Honey, Matilda's teacher.
Bit busy right now?
It will only take a moment.
Oh, well, come in if you must. This is Rodolfo. She's my dance teacher. We're rehearsing.
Ciao! Ah, per l'italiano. Bene.
What?
Who's this lady? You know, an interruptions due to my energy flow.
What do you want, Miss Chutney?
It's Miss Honey, and as you know, Matilda's in the bottom class, and children in the bottom class aren't really expected to read.
Well, stop her reading then. Lord knows we've tried.
I'm in the zone, doll. I can feel my hips. Don't waste those.
Listen, I'm not in favor of girls getting all clever pants, Miss Hussey. Looks are more important than books. Look at you. Look at me. You chose books. I chose looks. Good day.
Special so the great day arrived. Everything was arranged by the acrobat's sister, a frightened woman who used to be an Olympic class hammer thrower, and who loved nothing better than to scare the little children of the town. Suddenly, out came the Escapologist.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair over sharks and spiky objects, caught by the man locked in the cage, has been canceled.
No!
Canceled because my wife is pregnant.
So the story has a happy ending?
No. Just then, the acrobat's sister stepped forward and produced a contract.
I have paid for the posters, the publicity, the catering, the toilet facilities. Where is my profit? A contract is a contract. You will perform on this day, or after prison you both shall go.
No, no! Well, what happened next?
I'm it. Bye, Miss Phelps. Oh, Matilda. Starting tomorrow, I shall bring in a selection of very clever books that will challenge your mind. You can sit and read them while I teach the rest of the class, and if you have any questions, I shall do my best to answer. How does that sound? Oh, why, Matilda, this is the biggest hug in the world. You're going to squeeze all the air out of me.
Matilda Wormwood, where is...
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
Aha, so you admit it, do you?
Admit what, Miss Trunchbull?
This morning, this foul carbuncle sneaked like a serpent into the kitchen and stole a slice of my private chocolate cake from my tea tray.
No, I did not. Headmistress, Matilda's been here all morning.
Standing up for the little spitball, are you? Well, this crime took place before school started. Therefore, she is guilty.
Okay, look. I stole the cake. And honestly, I was really, definitely, sort of almost thinking about owning up. Maybe. But I've been having trouble with my belly. And the Trunchbull's cake was so good. And the stuff was down too quick. And now it's beginning to fight back. See?
I didn't do anything. You're a crook and a thief, and I shall crush you.
Just then, a huge cloud of chocolatey gas wafted from my mouth and going to the face of the Trunchbull.
Bruce Bogtrotter.
Yes, Miss?
You liked my cake, didn't you, Bruce?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull. And I'm very sorry, but
Oh, as long as you enjoyed the cake, that's the main thing.
is it?
Yes, Bogtrotter, it is.
Oh, well, I did. Thank you.
Wonderful, marvelous. That makes me so happy. It gives me a little warm glow in my lower intestine. Oh, cook! What's the matter, Bogtrotter? Lost your appetite?
Yes, I'm full.
I will tell you when you are full. And I say that criminals like you are not full until you've eaten the entire cake.
What?
No, let's eat.
Headmistress, you'll be sick.
You should have thought of that before you decided to steal my cake. Eat!
You can't.
Eat!
That is slow.
Eat!
A single slice, or even two, Bruce, might be nice. But even you, Bruce, have to admit, between you and it, there's not a lot of difference in size.
surely can, he surely can. You are the man, Bruce. He might explode, he's quite elastic. He's going to blow, make him stop. He's fantastic, look at him go. Bruce, never give yourself into abuse, or you're against the moose. She'll call a truce, Bruce. But never swallow, you were tightening the noose. We never thought it was possible, but here it is coming true. We can have our cake and eat it too. The time has come to put that tumbly tongue to use. No excuse, Bruce. But out your butt, I think you want your child is loose. Oh, stop it in, Bruce! You're almost finished, Bruce! We'll fit it in, whatever you do, just don't give in. You'll never win. Come on, Bruce, be our hero. Cover yourself in chocolate glory.
Go on, Brucey. Yes, yes. Sorry, Miss Trunchbull. I got carried away. Oh, that's all right, Jenny. We all get carried away sometimes. Even me. Well done, Bogtrotter. Good show. Well, come along then, Bogtrotter.
What? Where?
Oh, did I not mention? That was the first part of your punishment. There's more. The second part. And the second part is choking.
What?
Headmistress, you can't. Did you think I would allow myself to be defeated by these maggots? Who do you think I am, Miss Honey? A weakling? An idiot? You?
No!
That's not right!
Matilda, thank God you're here. I've been dying to hear the next part of the story. I haven't slept a wink.
Mrs. Phelps, where's the revenge section?
Why, is there a child at school who's behaving like a bully?
Not a child, exactly. Would you like to hear the next part of the story?
What are we waiting for?
As they prepared themselves for the most dangerous feat ever known to man, the acrobat gave the escapologist a kiss.
First, I escape from the cage, lean out, catch you with one hand, grab a fire extinguisher with the other, and put out the flames on your special undress before they reach the dynamite and blow your head off.
Sorry, go on.
The trick started well. The moment the dress was set alight, the acrobat swung into the air. She hurled over the sharks and spiky objects. Suddenly, the padlocks punched open. The huge chains fell away. The door flung open, and the escapologist reached out to catch his wife and the child.
Oh, I can't look.
They're both covered in foam before they're both blown to pieces.
Yay, so the story does have a happy ending?
No,
No.
no. The escapologist used just a touch too much foam, and suddenly her hands became slippy, and she fell.
Did she survive?
She broke every bone in her body, except for the ones at the ends of her little fingers. She lived long enough to have their child.
Love our daughter with all your heart. She's all we ever wanted.
And then she died. And then things got worse.
Worse? Oh no, Matilda, they can't get worse.
I'm afraid they did. Because the escapologist was so kind that he never blamed the evil sister for what happened. In fact, he asked her to move in and help look after his daughter. She was nothing but cruel to the little girl, beating her if she ever did anything wrong, but always in secret, so that the escapologist never suspected a thing.
Let's call the police!
Mrs. Phelps, it's just a story.
What? Oh, yes, of course. I'd better go.
wake up when the sun comes up, and I will watch cartoons until my eyes go square. And I won't care, 'cause I'll be all grown up when I grow up. When I grow up, I will be strong enough to carry all the heavy things you have to haul around with you when you're a grown up. And when I grow up, I will be brave enough to fight the creatures that you have to fight beneath the bed each night to be a grown up. And when I grow up, I will eat sweets every day, and I'll play with things that monks pretend that monks don't think are fun. And I will wake up when the sun comes up, and I will spend all day just lying in the sun. And I won't burn, 'cause I'll be all grown up when I grow I will be brave enough to fight the creatures that you have to fight beneath the bed each night to be a grown up. When I grow up,
Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Just because I find myself in this story, it doesn't mean that everything is written for me. If I think the ending is fixed already, I might as well be saying I think that it's okay. And that's not right.
Everyone, gather around. I want my family to share in my triumph. Nice boy. 155 old bangers on my hand. How could I possibly make that mileage go back? I couldn't very well drive each one backwards, could I?
Backwards.
When suddenly, I had the most genius idea in the world. I grabbed a drill, and using my incredible mind, I attached the drill to the speedometer of the first car, turned it on, and whacked it into reverse.
Backwards.
Exactly! Within a few minutes, I reduced the mileage to practically nothing.
Backwards.
10 minutes later, the Russians show up, expensive suits and dark glasses.
Russians are nocturnal. I saw it in a program last night.
That was a program about badgers.
Same thing. And did it work? Fantastico! Now I'll be able to afford Rodolfo all day long.
But they trusted you. And you cheated them.
What can you do to a child like you?
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go down to that school of yours and tell your teacher you're never do that again.
No, please.
And if she says, I'll have her fired. You're never going to read a stinking book as long as you live, young man.
I'm a girl.
Now go to your room, you nasty little creep!
daughter suffered in silence, never saying a single word of the evil unschooling. This only encouraged the woman to greater cruelties, until one day, she exploded.
You're useless, filthy, nasty little creep!
And the aunt beat her, and threw into a dank, dark, and dusty cellar, locked the door, and went out.
I have been so caught up in the grief of my life that I have forgotten the one thing that mattered to us most. I love you so much. I shall spend the rest of my life making it up to you.
But when the little girl fell asleep, the escapologist's thoughts turned to the acrobat's sister.
Bullying children is her game, is it? Then let us see what she can do when the wrath of a grown man stands before her.
That was the last little girl ever saw of her father.
No!
What are you doing with those books, woman?
They're for Matilda.
Not on my watch. There's an age for reading and an age for being a filthy little toad. These are toads. Aren't you, Bogtrotter?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull. Only Bogtrotter here is now a good toad.
Sit. Miss Honey, you believe in kindness and fluffiness and books and stories. That is not teaching. To teach the child, we must first break the child. Quiet, you maggots!
Miss Trunchbull, no one was speaking.
Miss Honey, when I say quiet, you maggots, you're entirely included in that statement. Where's my jug of water?
I'll get it, Miss Trunchbull.
Stupid girl. Look at you. Flabby. Disgusting. Revolting. Revolting, I say. I think it's time we toughen y'all up with a little phys ed. This school of late has started reeking. Quiet, maggots, when I'm speaking. Reeking with the most disturbing scent. Only the finest nostrils smell it, but I know it oh too well. It is the odor of rebellion. It's the bouquet of dissent. The smell of rebellion comes out in the sweat, and this egg will get you sweating. And it won't be long before I smell the bomb of aiding and abetting. A bit of this egg will tell us who has a head full of rebellious thoughts. Hold, hold, just like a rotten egg, float to the top of a bucket of water. With of its 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, free. You message protest. The bucket of defiance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Anarchy in progress. Please. Once we've exorcised these demons, they shall be too cooked for scheming. Some double-time discipline should stop the run from setting in. Alright, let's step it up. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Discipline, discipline for children honestly. Miss, I need a tissue. It's an issue we can fix. There is no mystery to mastering the art of mastering. It's discipline, discipline, discipline. The smell of rebellion, stench of revolt, the rebel grief, you best applaud it. But with the resistance, the pulp of dissent, the lump of moral fiber rotting. Let's bring this odor home.
The smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, the reek of insubordination, the whiff of resistance, all of dissent.
And I will not stop till you are squashed, till this rebellion is squashed, till glorious sweaty discipline You, Miss Honey, are pathetic. You are weak. You're in fact a slavering little newt. Newt! You!
What? Me? But I didn't do it.
Cockroach, you did this. You vile, repulsive, malicious little sinner!
Ah, please stop!
Leave her alone, you big, fat bully!
How dare you! You're not fit to be in this school. You ought to be in prison, in the deepest, dankest, darkest prison. I shall have you wheeled out, strapped to a trolley with the muzzle of your mouth. I shall...
Have you ever wondered? Well, I have about how when I say bread, for example, there's no way of knowing if red means the same thing in your head as red means in my head when someone says red. And I'm not sure, but I wonder if inside my head I'm not just a bit different from some of my friends. These answers that come into my mind, written, these stories delivered to me fully written. When everyone shouts like they sing to my shouting, the voice in my head is incredibly loud. I just wish they'd stop. My dad and my mom would tell me when stories would stop just once. I'm sorry, I'm not glad it's still midnight. This book becomes angry and real life is burning inside me. Usually it's better than it is on today. The heat and the shouting, my heart is pounding, my eyes are burning. Suddenly, everything is. Like silence, but not really silent. Just that still sort of quiet, like the sound of a page being turned in a book, or a pause in a walk through the woods. And though the people around me, their mouths are still moving, the words they are forming never reach me anymore. And it is quiet, and I am warm, like I said. Into the eye of the storm. Go on, tip over, tip over.
And I tell you that there's nothing I shall not do, no length to which I shall not go, no punishment I shall not. What is it? The newt. It's heading north. I've got a newt in my knickers. I've got a newt in my knickers. I've got a newt in my knickers.
Well, that was interesting. I think we'd all better go home while we still can.
Yay!
Matilda?
Watch.
I moved it with my eyes. Am I strange? Would you fancy a cup of tea? What do you think this is? This thing with my eyes?
I can't pretend to know, Matilda, but I don't think we should be frightened by it. I think it has something to do with that incredible mind of yours.
I mean, there's no room in my head for all my brains, so they have to squish out through my eyes?
Well, no, but yes, something like that. You sure are an incredible girl, Matilda. I met your mother. She's unusual. What about your father? Is he proud to have a daughter as clever as you?
Oh, yeah. He's always saying,
Matilda, I'm very proud to have daughters.
that's not true, Miss Honey. He calls me a liar and a cheat and a nasty little creep. Oh, I see. Well, home sweet home. Are you poor?
Yes. Yes, I am. Very.
Don't they pay teachers very much?
Well, no, they actually don't, but I'm even poorer than most for other reasons. I used to live with my aunt, but one day I was walking out, I saw this old shed, I fell completely in love, ran to the farmer and begged him to let me move in. He thought I was mad, but I've lived there ever since.
But that's funny. You can't live in a shed.
I'm not strong like you, Matilda. My father died when I was young. Magnus was his name, and he was very, very kind. But when he was gone, my aunt became my legal guardian. She was mean and cruel like you could hardly ever imagine. And then when I got my job as a teacher, she presented me with a bill for looking after me all those years. She made me sign a contract to pay her back every penny. She even produced a document that said my father had given her his entire house.
Did he really do that? Just give her his house?
I find it hard to believe. Just like I can't believe he would have killed himself, which is what she said happened.
Think she did him in, don't you, Miss Honey?
I cannot say, Matilda. All I know is that years of being bullied by that woman, it made me, well, pathetic. I was trapped.
Let's go to the police.
Matilda, we can't. We have no evidence. And plus, my aunt is someone much respected.
Who is she?
Matilda.
Who is she?
I can't.
Who is she?
It's Miss...
Miss Trunchbull?
Yes.
This class is going to have a very special spelling test. Any child who gets one single answer wrong shall go to choke. What are you looking at?
You. You. Okay, spell newt.
Okay, newt. N-E-W-T, newt.
What?
Miss Honey has been teaching us. She's very, very, very good at teaching.
Nonsense. You, stand up and spell the one thing that you all are. Revolting.
Revolting. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. Revolting.
You're cheating.
No, I've taught them with kindness, patience, and respect.
How dare you bring those words into my classroom, madam? You know nothing of teaching, and I shall prove it. You, spell Angelicum Nulcitricolis.
But that's not a word. You just made it up.
Spell or go to choke. And I should warn you, it has silent letters. A-M-C-H-E-L-L-A. Oh dear. Oh dearie, dearie, dear. Okay? I'm so sorry. It was a silent Z. You're going to choke.
Cat. Cat. Oh, I got it wrong, miss. You have to put me in chokey, too.
What?
Dog. D-Y-P. Me, too.
Table. X-A-B-F-Y. And me.
What are you doing? What's going on? Stop this!
You can't put us on chokies, miss. Banana. G-T-A-A-B-L.
Bully! P-Y-B-L-T-D-S-W.
Revolted! P-S-Q-Q-Q-A-S-T-1-2-3-4-8-9-X! Revolted! You have to put me in chokey too. You can't put us on to chokey, miss. Come now, maggots. You think I thought of that? I've got chokies for each and every one of you.
Look! The chalkboard!
you like you got me.
No!
Run, 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 run!
No! Whoa! Never again will she get the best of me. Never again will she take away my freedom. And we won't forget the day we fought
the Illuminati. Never again.
The choky Joseph.
Never again.
Will it be bullied and
Never again.
I'm too wet.
Never again. Never again. Never again. We live behind boys and gears and we know we are revolting children living in revolting cuts. We sing revolting songs, using revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting's done. And we'll have the Trunchbull bolting, we're revolting. Ah! We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs, using revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting's done. And we'll have the Trunchbull bolting, we're revolting. We'll become a screaming lord.
Take out your hucksters and use it as a sword.
Never again will we be ignored.
We'll find out where the chalk is stored.
And draw word pictures on the board.
It's not a revolting.
We're revolting! We can SB out how we like. Because that's wrong, wrong is right. And we want N-O-R-T-Y. We're Illuminati. So we gotta stay inside the line. And we can say it at the same time. There's nothing the Trunchbull can do.
Ticker, have her, nesting you.
You think you push too far. But there's no back, no we. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N.
Revolting time.
L-S-I-N-G.
Stop.
U-S-I-N-G.
Right.
R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. It is too LA for you, we are revolting. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs, using revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting's done. It is too LA for you, we are revolting.
A few weeks later, I had received a letter that said my parents' will had turned up, and I was now the owner of the beautiful house that was once owned by one Agatha Trunchbull.
Who was never seen again. The Chokies were immediately destroyed, and a new headmistress took over.
And her name was Miss Honey. And it was often said that was the best school in all the land.
Matilda was never again able to use her superpowers. She said she no longer had a need for them, but she was still stuck with her mean parents, who were cruel and called her nasty, nasty names.
Come on! We're going to Spain.
Spain? But why?
Because this twit brain sold 150 old bangers to the Russian mafia. They're here! Hi!
What if they damage my legs with the lights?
Where is your father?
He's, I don't know.
The Wormwood is a stupid man, and assumed I was stupid too. That is a very, very stupid and rude thing to do.
Yes, but I'm afraid my father is rude. And very, very stupid.
You seem smart. Sadly, in my line of work, I don't often get to meet people like you. Most people I deal with, their thinking is all backwards.
Oh my God!
I can have one of my friends teach your father manners, and one day, when he leaves the hospital, he will still be stupid, but not so rude. What do you say?
That's a very tempting offer. But I think I've had enough of revenge.
Your father is very, very lucky to have you.
Quick, let's get out of here before they change their minds.
Let Matilda stay here with me.
I beg your pardon.
Mr. Wormwood, I would love to take care of Matilda. I'll treat her with kindness,
respect, and I'll pay for everything.
Let our daughter stay here with you.
Dad, you called me your daughter.
Well, do you want to stay here with Miss Honey?
Yes, I do.
And do you want to look after her?
I do.
Well, we're a bit short of room, so yes.
Thank you.
And Matilda leapt into Miss Honey's arms.
And hugged her.
And Miss Honey hugged back and hardly noticed as the Wormwoods, and Rudolpho sped off into the distance because they had found each other.
Yes, they had found each other.
When I grow up, I will be tall enough to reach the branches that I need to reach to climb the trees. You get to climb when you're grown up. And when I grow up, I will eat sweets every day. On the way to work and I will go to bed late every night. And I will wake up when the sun comes up, and I will watch cartoons until my eyes go square. And I won't care 'cause I'll be all grown up when I grow up. When I grow up. Even if you're little, you can do a lot. You lots of little stuff. If you sit around and let them get on top, you won't change a thing. Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, you might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to put it right. But nobody else is gonna put it right for me. Nobody but me is gonna change my story. Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty.
Thank you.